Hey folks, it's Frosty. Thank you for being here. If you were at my stream this morning, you heard myself, Eric Byer, and Mike Nautleman talk about legislation. I talked a little bit about the US Mint, the structure, and then Mike said something that was really interesting, something that I would like to do myself. Going down below me is the emerging dime. And he was like, what if we petition to make that the normal circulating dime? We have the Rosie right now. But there's a lot of people who love this particular dime. In fact, it's a beautiful piece. Now, I understand they might have to make some revisions because of the 1976 to 20 item on the back. There may have to be the privy or something removed, whatever it might be. But you could make this coin your standard coin moving forward. But to do that, you have to en masse get the community to write letters to their local congresspeople. So I told Mike that what I was going to do is that I was going to create something that would be a handout for everybody. In the description down below, there is a link to my Google Drive. It's public folders. In there, I have things like different stories that I've done, links to Jack Young's stories that he's done on my live streams, and letters and things like that, legislation to Congress. Now, this is a new folder, just put that up today. But I have a number of other things that I want to put up, and I'm going to be sharing those with you as I provide more detail. I'm coming out with another one to talk about the structure of the mint and how the mint is financed. So stay tuned for that video. But how do you do that? So I want to walk you through this really quickly. So what you're going to see is you're going to see making your voice heard. Now, this document is something that I put out for you to help you understand the kind of things you want to do if you're going to be writing your senator or your House of Representative a letter, right? So these are some basic things to do. Now, this is in support of the 2026 emerging dime to become the face of the everyday coin. The first thing is talk about liberty and freedom. Now, I have created a template here that you can use, but make it your own. Follow the same construct, but make it your own. We'll get to that here in just a second. In this, I highlighted pride and patriotism, talking about the semi-quincentennial, the 250th, the bringing in of old values, liberty, Lady Liberty, the eagle outstretched. It's an amazing design and a great piece to really represent our nation during this time frame. Connecting with the community, right? There's a lot of people who would like to see this coin made permanent. Reference that, share this widely. We're going to go on a campaign. We're going to be sharing this with a bunch of other channels, sharing this video, the links down below. I'm going to walk you through how to find out who your representative or your senator is in just a moment. So stay tuned. We'll get to that in just a second. Keep it polite, keep it succinct, and keep it clear. Make sure your details are true and accurate. That is something that is absolutely crucial. But I have created a basic template. Now you can copy and paste this from this PDF and put it into Word or any kind of document that you want to. And it's basically the honorable, and then you insert the lawmaker's name. If it's here in Texas and we're talking about the House of Representatives, maybe it's Tony Gonzalez. If we're talking about the senator, maybe it's Ted Cruz. Washington, D.C., and then you'll have your zip code. For instance, Washington, D.C. for Ted Cruz is going to be something like 20510. All that stuff is provided on the sites that I'm going to be showing you here in just a moment. Dear, and then the senator's proper name, Senator Ted Cruz. Now, representative of whatever it might be, district. If it's Tony Gonzalez, maybe it's 23, right? So whatever district they're in, include that here. Be specific as possible. It helps narrow down. Now, in this particular case, I'm writing you today as a resident living in your district to ask you to support an issue concerning our national coinage. My name is Frostbite Coins. I live in Texas. Name your Texas location, city, state, and district. District is really important, especially if you're sending this to state representatives. I highly do both state and federal. All right. I would like you to support legislation to make the 2026 Emerging Liberty Dime design the permanent standard circulation 10-cent piece for the United States. It's very clear. You're telling them upfront what you want. Now you're giving them reasons why. You can change these in your own, just giving you a template. First, it's an amazing piece of everyday money, returns to our oldest and finest traditions, the semi-quincentennial. We want to get back to the root of things. For a century, the image of liberty on coin served as a global beacon, freedom, justice, human rights, the human society, foundation of our nation. Secondly, renewed patriotism, bring community into this. Recognize the artwork, the quality of the artwork, the milestones, the tangible symbol of American pride. And finally, the collector itself, you and me, why we want this here. And it's not just us. Mention your coin clubs, coin channels, things of that nature here that have helped make a difference, that have helped you identify, or maybe this is just your name. It's okay to put whatever you want here. Just make sure the information is true and accurate. We want to inspire a new generation. Why is that important? We're talking about building our numismatic community. Okay. Lastly, thank them. Now, don't say, wait for this. Tell them, I'm looking forward to communicating with you. I'm looking forward to information. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. This is not, if you have time, get back with me. This is, I'm expecting you to reply to me. I would like this information from you. I would like to hear back. Sincerely, deepest regards, kindest regards, and then sign your full name. Right down below, everything needs to be printed. Now, printed name, obviously, your address. Do not include general delivery or a P.O. box unless that's all you have. You are writing to your senator, make it personal, okay? And then your email address. Make sure spelling and things of that nature are in place. Now, I didn't include it here, but if you want a telephone call, odds are you're not going to get it, but you could include a telephone call in here and their office might be able to reach out to you. Putting a telephone call is a good way to get information from one of their support staff. If you want information back from the senator or that congressman, that whatever it might be, that local state representative, you want to address it to them repeatedly if need be. But make it personal. If you're talking personal to them, make sure you honor them. And the other thing is only take the one topic. Don't talk about multiple topics, right? We talk about that up here. Make sure you understand. Keep it simple, keep it clear, keep it concise. This information is going to allow you to do this. Okay, now, Rusty, how in the hell am I going to find these people? Great question. And I've actually prepared something for you. So if you come to the Senate, okay, and I'm going to put these links in the description down below, so make sure you go find them. But if you come to the Senate, you're going to come here and you're going to see this area right. This area right here says the senators of the 119th Congress. Now you can go down to your specific state if you want to. So go down and click on, let's come down and click on Texas, because that's where I am. And this is going to bring, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, make this a little bit bigger so you can see this. This is going to give me not only the mailing information, but it's going to give me, are they Republican? Are they Democrat? What is their hometown? If you're from, in, and or around the Houston area, apply to their patriotism and their love for their hometown. Being a fellow Houstonian, I think it'd be important to you to carry the traditions of our nation, right? Utilizing something that applies to them. Find those common grounds. If they're from Austin, in Austin, the general consensus is keep America strong, keep Texas strong. How do we do that? We have to come together to make sure we have coinage and stuff that we like. However you want to word it, doesn't really matter. But there is another feature on here that I really, and if you come back here and you click on this drop down and you click on all states, a map shows up. And you can actually look through this map and see the various representatives from each one. Earlier, I joked about California being the Sunshine State. That's actually Florida. California is the Golden State. but it also gives you a little bit of information about the state as well. Why does that matter? Here in the Golden State, or let's say that you're in Missouri, and it's like, hey, the show me state wants to see, right? And obviously you're speaking for everybody, but you're trying to generate that community. Utilize this. It's going to really help you speak succinctly to that person. And then, of course, if you're in the House of Representatives, you simply come here and you click on that, and then it's going to take you in. Now, on the beginning of this page, there is a address. If you type in your street address, your city, state, tell them that you're not human, it will tell you exactly which representative is yours. Why does that matter? Many representatives get seen in multiple districts. They overlap. For instance, Tony Gonzalez here is the overall representative of District 23. District 23 encompasses a larger area. What do I mean by that? If I come down here and if I come back here and I type in 8254, I think that's, yeah, okay, so here's another great example. And this is Tony Gonzalez. Again, 23 shows vacancy, but there's a couple different zip codes they may be a part of because that district is quite large. You want to enter your zip code. It's going to give you specifics. And again, it will tell you whether they're Democrat or Republican. You'll be able to do that. And then you can direct that to the associated POC. If you're a Republican and you want to talk about the Republican side of things and appeal to them that way, great. If you're a Democrat and you want to appeal to them that way, that's fine. If you are independent and you want to reach out as an independent constituent, let them know that's fine. It doesn't matter. Again, the more that you can provide information to them that help you understand who you are, it might actually interest them, right? So you might be able to engage more with them. So there's many ways to do this. But going back to this, and I'm going to minimize this again, take this information. Now, I told you before, this is in the Google Drive. The Google Drive is something that is listed down below. And if I come back here and I pull this up, I have this Google Drive. And inside there are the letters to Congress. There is the trips, the pictures that I took from Turkey, if you want to see those. Again, a lot of people ask me for those. Jack Young counterfeit briefs, talking about that stuff that Jack Riley has provided. And then different things that I have talked. This is open to everybody. It's free. You do not have to be a member. You do not have to be subscribed. However, if you're going to share this out with your friends and family and you think this is a good cause and you like what we're doing here, subscribe to the channels, show your support. You don't have to be a membership. You don't have to even drop super chats. Go in and watch the videos, share the information. That'll help the channel and it'll help get this out in the community. All right, folks, I've taken up enough of your time. I apologize for stumbling. I wanted to get this out. I hope this information is good, accurate, and true, that it benefits you in some sort or fashion. If it does, thumbs up, smash that, and please share. Share with your local coin clubs. Share with other people in your community. Go to other channels. Now, I'm not saying drop this in their chats. Please get permission from them before you do that, but have them share widely. If you want the dime to become our standard coin, that emerging Liberty dime to become the standard coin, then fill that out. Cost of a stamp, a little bit of time, and our voices can be heard. Paul Hollis, if you're hearing this, consider this. You have people who really would like to see this. For other people who might have aspects or connections, please share this widely. All right, folks, I'm going to be sharing this on multiple platforms. You might see me on Instagram. You may see me on Facebook. You might see me on YouTube. You might even see me on LinkedIn. And that's where I'm going to reach out to the U.S. Mint from. All right, folks, you guys take care of yourselves. Be well, be blessed. Make sure you're smashing that thumb, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned. Come tomorrow morning, 8:30, Saturday and Sunday morning, for our live streams. Share it out. Let people know it's there. Great conversations. If you have questions, comment down below. All right, folks. See ya.